The United States 1 cent coin, shown here dated 1998, belongs to the long-running Lincoln Cent series, one of the most recognized and historically significant coins in American numismatics. The story of this coin begins in 1909, when the United States Mint introduced the Lincoln Cent to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Prior to 1909, cents featured symbolic representations such as Lady Liberty, but the Lincoln Cent marked the first time an historical figure appeared on a regular issue American coin intended for circulation. The obverse portrait of Abraham Lincoln was designed by Victor David Brenner, whose initials, VDB, originally appeared prominently on the reverse of the 1909 coin, sparking public controversy that led to their temporary removal and later discreet restoration in 1918. On the obverse from 1909 to 1958, the reverse design featured two wheat ears framing the words 1 cent, creating what collectors now call the wheat penny. In 1959, to mark the 105th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the reverse was redesigned to display the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. design, created by Frank Gaspar. This memorial reverse remained in use for 50 years, from 1959 until 2008, making it one of the longest-running reverse designs in U.S. coinage history. The 1998 1 cent coin falls within this memorial reverse era, meaning its reverse depicts the Lincoln Memorial with the inscriptions, United States of America, e pluribus unum, and 1 cent. Interestingly, careful observers can see a tiny representation of the seated statue of Lincoln inside the memorial, between the central columns, making this coin unique in that Lincoln appears on both obverse and reverse. Regarding composition, the Lincoln Cent has undergone several metallic changes due to economic pressures and wartime needs. From 1909 until 1942, cents were composed primarily of 95% copper, with small amounts of tin and zinc. In 1943, due to copper shortages during World War II, the mint produced steel cents coated with zinc, known today as steel pennies. In 1944, copper composition resumed, using recycled wartime shell casings. By the early 1980s, rising copper prices again made production costly, leading to a major change in 1982, when the mint shifted from mostly copper to a zinc composition, consisting of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. The 1998 Lincoln Cent is therefore made primarily of zinc with a thin copper coating, weighs approximately 2.5 grams, and has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. During 1998, the United States Mint produced billions of Lincoln Cents across multiple mint facilities, including Philadelphia and Denver, with mint marks P and D, respectively, while proof versions were struck in San Francisco, bearing the S Mint mark. The large mintage reflects the continued everyday use of the penny in American commerce, even as debates about its practicality and production cost persisted. The inscriptions on the obverse, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date 1998 traditions added over decades. "In God We Trust" first appeared on US coins during the Civil War era in the 1860s, while Liberty has been a foundational inscription since the earliest days of the U.S. Mint in 1792. The phrase, e pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one, has appeared on American coinage since the 18th century and symbolizes the union of the states into one nation. By 1998, the Lincoln Cent had become more than small change. It was a cultural and historical icon circulating through generations of Americans. Children collected them in coin folders. Businesses counted them in daily transactions, and collectors searched for rare varieties such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, and transitional errors. Although most 1998 pennies are common and hold face value, certain high-grade, uncirculated examples or error varieties can carry collector premiums. The Lincoln Memorial reverse era concluded in 2008, and in 2009, The mint issued for special reverse designs commemorating the bicentennial of Lincoln's birth, followed in 2010 by the Union Shield reverse that remains in use today. Therefore, the 1998 Lincoln Cent represents the closing decade of the memorial design period, connecting modern American coinage with a legacy that began in 1909 as part of everyday circulation. This coin embodies over a century of design evolution, economic adaptation, patriotic symbolism, and national memory, making even a simple 1998 1-cent coin a tangible link to American history, presidential commemoration, artistic craftsmanship, and the enduring identity of the United States Mint.